everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today, as you read in the title, we're going to be talking about college advice. I'm done with my first year of college. It went by like that. I'm not exaggerating. This year has gone by so fast and I was worried for my life. I was so scared for college. But we'll get to that point. So if I'm looking over here to this general area right there, my laptop's there and it has all my stuff I want to talk about. It has only a few of the things, but if I come up with more, then obviously I'll discuss them. But to start off with, so I'm going to talk about how I felt about going to college. So high school was it was hard, but there were so many people who helped me. I was really involved. I loved high school, and I think about it like throughout the year, this year, there's so many times that my friends and I were like, wow, we really miss high school. Like the drama, I don't miss that at all. But the activities, being involved, the football games, it was so much easier to get involved in high school. So that was my biggest fear. I was like, what if I don't get involved? Like, what if I don't find anything that I like when I get to college? And then I guess living in the dorms, I was worried about that. I was like, am I going to get homesick? Even though the school that I went to was 45 minutes from where I live. And I was like, well, I guess if I do get sick, I can come home on the weekends and get a few things done at home with my parents, get to see my dog. She's up on the bed right now. You guys have seen my dog. She was featured a lot in my last video. And so I guess I feel like I wasn't prepared mentally to go to college. I was like, I am not grown up enough. I can't believe college is happening. Like, college is a big step in someone's life. All these thoughts were running through my head, like, are people going to like me on my floor? Am I going to make friends with the people who live next to me? And then I was so worried about roommate situation, where I was going to live, who I was going to live with, all these things. So, and another big thing was the bathrooms. I was like, am I going to be used to sharing all these bathrooms with so many other girls? And like, what if I really have to go to the bathroom and there's like a situation? What time do I go to the bathroom? Like, can I go to the bathroom? Those were all my worries. I'm a worrywart, so there's many things that I was worried about. So I guess we'll get to those worries later on, but like I mentioned roommates. So I'm assuming that each college has a way of finding a roommate. I personally roomed with someone, you know who she is, Tana. You've seen her in my past vlogs. If you're new to the channel, then you can go watch those. I will have one of them posted at the end of this video, or you can go free will and go look at everything that I have posted, which is like 10 videos. Anyway, Hannah and I went to elementary school together. We went to middle school together. We weren't that close of friends, which was for the best, because if I would have roomed with my best friend, I probably would have killed them. Like, there's no way that we could have lived together. And so I think it was good to find someone that you weren't really close with, you were friends with. Her and I got closer through work because we've worked together for a few years. And we were in show choir together, and we had some classes together. So we weren't as close as I said, which gave the whole school year time for us to get closer, which we have, because we're living together this fall with Taylor, my other friend, in an apartment, and you guys have saw that. Alright, sorry, I had to go. Someone not rang my doorbell. It was for a good cause, too, so I'm glad I answered the door. I just ran up the stairs, so I need a quick drink of water. Alright, now I have to remember what I was talking about. Oh yes, roommates. So, like I was saying, I am living in the fall with Hannah and Taylor in an apartment, and I feel like if I were to have lived with someone that I was really close with, I probably wouldn't want to live with them longer, but, everything's working out month by month. Hannah and I went through a lot of crap together, like, not with each other, like, between each other, but, like, the crap was thrown at both of us from other places. So we stuck together like a little pod because there was a lot of issues that happened on our floor, which I will mention later. But yes, so tip for rooming, make sure you aren't that close. And if you are close, then you have to make sure you have a list that you guys follow, because there are paperwork that you guys will get. A roommate agreement that you will sign and your RA will sign, and you'll get some of that figured out. And another thing, if you cannot find a roommate at your school or anyone that you're close with, there are things through the college that you're going to, and you'll get things sent out that you guys can find a roommate. So it's like a roommate finder. So you will put your name in, you'll tell a little bit about yourself and like what your interests are. Some things, if you don't like to be in a room that's clean, I mean, yeah, that too. You could be living in dirt if you want. If you don't want to be in a room where it's messy or the other person does not take care of their things, then you can like suggest those kind of things and it will kind of match you up with someone. Or you can go in for, I know for UNL where I went, they have a Facebook page and people will be like, hi, my name is blah blah blah, and like put a long paragraph like, I'm planning to live in blank hall next year and I'm hoping to find a roommate who blah blah blah. So those are other ways that you can find roommates. Living with a roommate, you're living in a dorm or wherever you're living, you have to pack. You have to pack to bring stuff into this dorm. So one thing I highly stress is do not overpack. There are so many things I didn't ever wear while I was down there. I brought so much, and all I really needed was 1/4 of the stuff I had. Like a few pairs of leggings, a few pairs of shirts. I had so much, and I really wish I did not pack that much, because then at the end of the school year, I had to take trips back and forth to bring back all my stuff. So things that you should pack, which are necessities, is make sure you have toothpaste, toothbrush, hygiene products, so like shampoo, conditioner, body wash, anything that's going to keep your hygiene up. And then you need to make sure you have like a hairbrush, your undergarments, things like that. And then clothing wise, probably 4 pairs of jeans, a few dress shirts, like dressy shirts, maybe like 2 dresses, like 6-7 t-shirts, because they do have places to clean your clothes there. I mean, you do have to pay, but if you're not going to be dying in your clothes, you can easily just spritz them up a bit and refold them up. But definitely bring some shorts too, because when you're going to work out, you want some shorts, maybe a few pairs of leggings. But I literally packed everything that was in my room, which was not needed at all. So bring a few things of each. And then you need some sheets for your bed. Probably a mattress pad, which I highly recommend, because I slept on the bed that we had down there without the mattress pad for a few days before classes started, and then my parents brought one down, which changed my life. It felt so much better to sleep on that. Oh yeah, just a few socks, and don't forget to bring shower shoes. If you are living where you don't have your own bathroom and you have to share with a bunch of other girls, you have to bring shower shoes, because if you're taking a shower after 3 other girls just took a shower, you don't know what they were touching or what was on their body before that your feet are stepping in. So make sure you bring shower shoes and a robe, because if you're not close to the bathroom, I was luckily, but I still wear a robe, you're gonna have to walk down the hall in your towel, and what happens if it falls? You're just walking around your floor naked, and that's not gonna be a good way to make friends. I mean, it could, if there's weirdos like that, but that's what I have to stress about packing stuff. And make sure, if you could, keep the boxes and stuff that you have throughout the year like somewhere in your room, so that when you do get ready to leave, you don't have to worry about buying new boxes or bags. And another thing about bringing stuff to pack, I'd pack your stuff either in trash bags so you can just throw them away, or like boxes. So I had so many boxes. I had like 20 boxes. So much. And another thing with getting your room put together, my roommate and I, we sent each other back a few things, what I need to get, what she wanted to get, what we should go get together. So that helped a lot. Like, communication between you and your roommates is going to be the best thing throughout the year. Once you get there, you want to make sure you introduce yourself, because what I mentioned earlier about the crap that's hitting my roommate and I, we did introduce ourselves, but we should have made friends more at the beginning of the year, because towards the middle of the year and the end of the year, everyone had already made friends and everyone was in sororities together, and we were just kind of the oddballs on the floor. Like, we did talk to a few people. I've talked to a few people. There are really nice people that were on our floor, and then there were some people who didn't probably think we were that cool. So that backlashed on us, and things just happened. There were issues between us and a few other people, and so I just highly suggest making friends with everyone that you can. You want to be on good terms with everyone throughout the year. Right when you get to school and you are settled into your dorm and you have 2 days before classes start, I highly recommend printing out all your classes, printing out a map of your campus, and then taking time and choose a day, and you guys, your friends and you can, even just if it's just you and your roommate, or maybe just by yourself, you guys can go map around what classes you have and practice how long it will take to you to get from your dorm or wherever you're going to be parking to that class, because that helped me so much more to know where I was going, how long it was going to take me to get there before classes actually started, so I could be there on time. So I highly recommend you going to your classes and checking out what's to offer, what's there, and then the next thing I want to talk about is getting involved. If there are opportunities for you to get involved in groups that have any interest to you, do it, because that's also going to be another way for you to make more friends, to know the campus more, to know people who can help you. You can have more references, more resources. I feel like I wish I should have done that. I did join a group called Pause, but I just was so stressed out about classes. I never really paid attention to what was happening in that group, but definitely get involved. So the first week of school at where I went, they had a club fair. So it was outside and there were a bunch of booths set up and like clubs, sports clubs, and you'll walk around and you can sign up and then put your email down and people will contact information and you can try out for the clubs, you can join them. So for me, I tried out for club soccer. Sadly, I didn't make it, but I'm gonna try again next year. Gotta keep persevering and just try to keep your mind open, be open-minded, and if you just do that, you'll be successful. And the last thing I want to talk about for this part 1 video is don't be afraid to ask for help. There are so many times where I have stressed out. I'm like, am I doing the right thing? Am I studying the right materials? Like, what can I do to get my grade better? And I didn't realize this until this semester. So last semester, I didn't even really ask for help. I mean, yeah, I asked people for help in my classes, but I didn't ever really talk to my professors or my TAs like I should have. And I think that was a toll on me because it was more stress for myself, like, what do I do? And I learned that this last semester, I went and talked to my TAs, I emailed my professors, I made sure I understood what they wanted us to do as students, which helped me a lot, especially in my politics class. I always talked to my TA and was like, can you double check on this paper? Is this paper sound good? Is there anything else I need to do to get my grade up? And she told me, and I think that's just the best thing that you can do. And in high school, I always talked to my teachers, and that helped me, and I think that's what I should have done right at the beginning of the year. So that's something that you definitely should do. Introduce yourself to your professors, email them with any questions, your TAs, email them with any questions that you have. So that kind of wraps up part 1 of my college advice. There's just so much to talk about. I have to put it in 2 parts. So if you want to see part 2, I'll have that link down below in the description. It might not be down there right away because I won't post the second part until later this week. But once that's up and you're new to this video, you can go head on right over to the other video. So I hope this helped any new freshmen or anyone that is in college after their first year. And didn't know if they did anything that they should have done. This is just from my experience. People probably have so much more advice to give from other people. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell down below to be notified anytime I post a new video. And I'll see you guys next time.